New history of the DC Universe, the Dakota Incident is getting a second printing. And that is very important because Milestone has a terrible history at DC. And who knows exactly what was going on with, the Milestone Initiative, which was the latest attempt at getting the Milestone universe to take off. But now we have one more attempt, and I think this is legitimately the final attempt. And unfortunately, this is an attempt where DC did barely any of the marketing, and it was up to the fans and the creators to do the marketing. So they did that. It sold out from the distributor, was number one in digital sales on Amazon, and now it's getting a second printing. So, really, there's going to be a static series that's long running, right? There's going to be there is, right? We're not going to get like another attempt at a static season 1 or whatever the fuck. And then maybe you'll get a season 2 if you're really lucky. But yeah, I think we proved, through this 100K challenge, that there is demand and that people will show up if you give them a reason to. Because the fucking creators gave them a reason, they showed up, and now we're waiting to see if there's a static, and there better be a static, because there's really no excuse not to give us static at this point. Unfortunately, I can't say what will happen with the other Milestone characters. That really depends on how well a static series does. But Static had an incredibly successful cartoon that was beaten out during its third season only by Pokemon. So, again, there's no reason not to give us a Static series, at the very least. And from there, in that Static series, you introduce the world to the Milestone characters. You get them accustomed to them, and you really put in the time and the effort at DC with them, not like they did the first time where they got consumed into the DC universe and then the world just forgot about them. Hey, glad I have my body spray there. That's a great visual. Good job, me. But yeah, so pick up the second printing if you haven't. God, I hope there is a Blood Syndicate cover, because Blood Syndicate is what got me into Milestone. They are, in concept, my favorite part of Milestone. I love the token white boy in Blood Syndicate. You can probably tell why. So, yeah, if DC doesn't come out with a static series, if for whatever reason we gotta demand it, I mean, I'm not even the target demographic, and I am out here screaming into a void, hoping for a static series, whereas the target demographic, yeah, they're probably... Why wouldn't they be frothing out the mouth for anything from Milestone, especially with how much DC has failed them in the last 10 to 20 years. So, get into Milestone if you haven't. Use this book as a reason to get into Milestone. There are the compendiums, there are 4 of them right now that you can go out and you can buy. So, it's not the cheapest option, but it's all there. All of Milestone that was printed in the 90s is there. They're coming up, well, almost. The 5th compendium will have the last of it. And yeah, so get into Milestone, read Milestone Returns. It's all very much worth it in my opinion. But yeah, this is Mad Silence, signing out.